Okay, well, whilst I was waiting for the last video just to save, I was just looking at the table that I had, and just it was just slightly annoying, but I did get it to do what it said. It said you just need outside borders, and it's just really a little bit of playing around. I don't think I've ever done this in Word. Anyway, you just sort of highlight the table, and I just selected that one, so it's just on the so it's just on the outside. You should be able to just highlight the whole table. It can be incredibly annoying as well. That should be the table. You should be able to just do outside, and you just maybe give it a thicker style. But anyway, that was. I wouldn't do draw actually. I'd leave that. But that should work. And then just like I did before, you just add some shading to that. But anyway, but that was that bit there, and that was pretty much that first task done. And then you're on to just put a picture in, and then you're done. Right, here we go. So you're now going to prepare some. This is the database. So from 33, it's a database. So I'll quit Word. Yes, just quit. Okay, I won't save it. Now, I suppose like with any test, what I've been doing is like, I'm on 25, I'll do 25, alright, then I'll look at 26, but it is worth looking ahead at the next thing. So it says create a database with all these fields. So you might do that when actually you don't have to, because the next step, this bit, would do this bit for you. Because whilst I was waiting for the video to save, the last one, I just opened up that file. Right, so it's CSV, so basically that will open up in a spreadsheet. And if you look at the data, right, oh come on, it matches, oh my god, it matches what, okay, so it says code, country, so you've got this, oh my, okay, right, so you've got code, country, product, blah blah blah. Well, actually on that spreadsheet, that's what you've got there. Look, code, country, product, the stock, the price, the what? Oh, stock, reorder, sorry, price, and then special. That's the boolean. So that's 1 or 0, and then some notes. So now, hopefully, you've had a bit of practice with this, but I'm going to just quickly go through. This is a database task, so I'm going to go through the first bit. Check your, okay, save your database. Right, you would get quite a few marks for that. I mean, let's just say each box is 1 mark, that's 4. That strictly isn't true, but you would get quite a few marks just for that. This bit, I'll do in a separate video, because I won't have time here. I'll do that in a separate one. And then the labels I'll do in a separate one. The labels are not too bad. What's this? Produce a new report from the data. Save this. Import this data into your document as a table. Okay, I'm just reading this for the first time. Alright, at least it ends with a presentation anyway. That bit there seems a bit unusual, what it's asking for here. But so I'll just do one step at a time. So I'm going to just do this one, that bit there quickly, and then database reports I'll just do another time now. Alright, so if I open it up, oh, okay. Right, I'm just going to try this. So I'm going to highlight everything. Command A. Command C to copy. So you're copying all this, and then you're going to right, because any time it says database, that's the bit where you know you've got to open up this LibreOffice. So LibreOffice has the database program. Because we've got Macs, we can't get Microsoft Access, which is the Microsoft database. So you click Base Database and just click Finish. Alright, so now you've got a database. I'll just click Save. Right. And then we got, okay, so just under 10 minutes. So the way I would, okay, right, that's the database. So database with a might have table, query, form, and report. Tables is where you would start with. Now I'm going to right click and do paste. I'll just leave it, I'm going to leave it as table 1. I'm just going to click next. No, okay. Now what you notice, so okay, is you actually need some headings for your database, heading for these fields. So I just want to see what would happen when I did that. So that's what I thought was going to happen. So actually you do need to, before you actually copy and paste it, right, you right click and do insert. This method I think is still going to be quicker than what it's asking you to do here. So it's asking you to create a blank, so create a table in your database with code, country, product, so on. Okay. So you've got code, country, product, stock, reorder, price, special, and notes. So what you do is just type in the column heading code, country, and if I can't remember, I'm just going to make it up. Products. I'd imagine that's no, I better do it right. Product, stock, reorder, price. Product. Price. And what was that one? Special and notes. I'll do it right now because we're going to have to do other things with it, right? So now you do the same thing again. Control A to select all, Control C to copy, and then you're going to go back. Right, now you do it again, you do paste. Table 1. Now this time you tick that. Use the first line as column names. Tick that. Click next. Now it starts to make sense. Copy all that over. Click next. All right. And at this bit, you've got all these things here, and this is where you can change it. See, it says numeric or integer for stock, and code is numeric or integer. So code, numeric. Then you've got integer, number or integer. I'll just do number. Stock, I'll do as just number. Reorder, number. Price, I think, was just, oh, okay, price is currency, and I don't know, currency, I can't see currency. I think the best bet might be decimal, because you're going to have like a decimal place with currency. Now special was that one where it's Boolean, so that's, you know, yes or no, and I'll just see what happens. So click create. I'm going to click no there. Should a primary key be created now? Now that is actually quite an important question, because there you go. Select an appropriate field and set it as the primary key. Right. Now there's a big clue there. It says this field contains unique data. So anything that's unique in your table, you'd have one thing that makes it unique. That's the one you would set as the primary key. So I'll click no, and then we can set it after. Okay. If I double click, lovely, it has worked, I think, anyway. Price, I'll just check price. Make sure they are all... Okay, it hasn't worked. Because that's 6.4, so... Has it not worked? No, it's like rounded it down. It's done the Boolean. It's done the special, okay. Price it hasn't done. But it has put the column headings, okay. I'm going to try that again. Okay. So that's table 1, isn't quite right. Table 2, again, I'm going to tick that one. And click next. Do that. Right, this time I'm just going to try it with price. Try it with... I thought decimal would have worked. Integer... If I just try number, right, I'm just going to try number numeric. All the others, I'll do the same. See, yeah, you got double, mate. Okay. Now this is going to, it might be confusing on the day. I'll do number. Products, I'll just change that to number. Stock number. Okay, I really hope this isn't too confusing. I'll just do that. Special, I'll do as Boolean. I'll just click no to see what I get. Okay, nothing this time. I'm going to delete that. Right, basically, it's nearly worked. I'm going to sort that out, and then the next video when I do the database labels, I'll mention how I did it. That wouldn't get you full marks, right? Because the price is not, should be sort of 6.4 or something like that. But you've got the Boolean data. Now, if I right click and do edit, so that screenshot there would get you quite a few marks. The one thing it said was this thing about the primary key. Okay, there, and it says contains unique data. So all I'm doing is setting one of these to be the primary key, the one that's unique. Stock level, you know, it makes sense because if you look at it, there's more than one has got 50 in there. Price, there's more, you know, some have got the same price, 2.6, 2.6 there. You know, loads are from India, some are from China. But the code is unique. So that's the one that identifies that it's, you know, that's the uniqueness is in there. So that's why if you right click where it says code, then you can make that private key and it puts the little key there. Okay, because you cannot have duplicates of that one. So if I save that and quit. Now I'll sort out the bit in the next video. I'll leave that for the moment, but what I'm trying to say is, if I open that in edit mode, right, you've, just by doing that, just by doing that, okay, it hasn't worked perfectly, like say you've got to add price there, the 22.22, but it's not like you're going to lose on much, you will get marks for just doing that. Okay, so I'm going to do the next bit in the next video when my voice is better, just in a day or two. Then you've got the report, then you've got the labels. You know, and the frustrating thing is this is quite I'm just reading through this as well, produce a new report. So it looks like you actually have to do 2 reports on this one based on the database. But okay, that's fine. And if all else fails, look, you've got the PowerPoint. So just do your best on the PowerPoint. But you should hopefully get, once you've done the database, once you've done this bit, and even on here, I've got 30 seconds. Even if, look, that's the most difficult bit here. Calculating the cost, okay, because you've got to do some times in. Even if you left that out, if you did all this other stuff, you know, you at least get marks for that. So don't get too stressed when it comes to this part of the database. You do what you can, and you will pick up marks. Okay.